Hello people, Josh here, back again, bringing you episode 2 of this Neglected Nation series, where I show you guys some decent national teams to use online in Ultimate Team. And the team this week that I have for you guys, the reason I'm doing it is in fact because I recently covered a Team of the Year Shinji Kagawa in my Testing the Best series, and a lot of you guys were asking what team did you use him with, when you were recording for this video and testing him out. And the team I actually used Shinji Kagawa in was in fact the Japan national team. Now, it's a decent team that you pretty much will never see online, and the reason for that is there isn't actually enough players to make a full squad. You can see here I have all the players from Japan minus one centre defensive midfielder. And he for some reason was going to cost me like 10k to buy, and he wasn't even that good, so I've left him out of this video. But yeah, you will have to find a few of the subs to just make up your bench. But that aside, it can be quite a fun and fresh team to use. I mean, if you take out the Team of the Year and Inform players, the team should cost you around 20,000 coins, maybe a bit less. But obviously, with the Inform and Team of the Year players, you're looking more at around, probably I'd say about 220k coins in total. But yeah, without any further talking, I'm going to show you who I've got in this team. And in the back here in goal, I have Kawashima. Now, this guy you can pick up for 10,000 coins. If you don't like him, you can discard him and instantly recoup that 10,000 coins. So yeah, I think that's a great deal to have. I mean, he sells for as much as he discards for, so if you buy him and don't like him, you're not going to lose any money. You can just discard him. Now, into the centre-back position, in this 3-4-3 formation, the problem is with this team, you don't actually have any recognised centre-backs. So you have to put the left-backs and the right-backs in, but nonetheless, as I say, it's a fresh team you don't see online, and I've enjoyed using it, so that's why I'm showing it you guys. Now, at left back here, I have Inform Nagatomo, 90 pace, 85 passing, 60 heading isn't the best, but 75 defending. Effectively, in this team, you have sort of three sweepers. Not really centre-backs, you have three sweepers who sit at the back there and just clear up anything that goes wrong. But our other centre-back here, Makino, 65 pace, 68 defending, 72 heading. Now, these guys here, you have a sort of a quartet of Ushida, Makino, Kagawa, and Hasebi up here. These are sort of the Bundesliga quartet you have here, so that gets you a bit more chemistry. It is impossible to have 99 chemistry in this team or 100 because of the fact that you don't have any centre-backs in the recognised position, but nonetheless, it works pretty well. So into the midfield here, we have Hasebi. I do believe he is 4-star skill moves, I think. 73 pace, 73 dribbling, 72 defending. Pretty decent player to have on that right side of the midfield. But here we have the MVP of the team, Shinji Kagawa, Team of the Year version, 90 pace, 89 passing, 93 shooting, 94 dribbling. As I say, this guy is pretty much my second favourite player to use on the whole of Ultimate Team. If you haven't seen my review of him, go and check it out. But as I say, this guy's an absolute beast. If you did want to build this team now and you don't have loads of cash, you could easily just get a normal standard Shinji Kagawa card and buy the full team for 20,000 coins and test it out, because as I say, it's something fresh to use. It's a nice change to use an Ultimate Team, so you're not always using the Bundesliga, the Brazil, the EPL, those sort of teams. It's a fresh team to use. Now here we have Honda. Everybody knows about him, legend from the Russian league, 83 pace, 82 shooting, 81 dribbling, 3-star skill moves, decent long shot on him, and of course he has great free kick stats as well. But moving on to left midfield, we have Matsui, again a 4-star skiller, 74 pace, 71 shooting, 78 dribbling, decent enough on that left hand side. But moving forward here, we have the real definition of a pace merchant. We have Ryo Miyachi, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Now this guy is literally all pace. You can see there, 94 pace, only 54 shooting, 55 passing. Those stats aren't great, but 79 dribbling and 94 pace. Real pace merchant, and he gets it done in this team. As I say, some people use him in a Barclays Premier League Silver team, but he does the job in this Japan team. And as I've said loads of times now, it's a fresh team, and it gives you a chance to use something different on Ultimate Team. But over here to the right wing position, there is incidentally no right wingers in Japan national team on Ultimate Team, so you have to move a left winger request there. But I believe this is Inega. Absolutely great player. You'll see that in the gameplay in a minute. 81 pace, 78 dribbling. Really does the job. Those stats are a little low, but I really have loved using this guy. I do prefer him to Miyachi actually, but Miyachi, as I say, he's just got so much pace that he's easy to use. But the striker position up here, we have Morimoto, 83 pace, 67 shooting, Rest of his stats aren't that amazing, but to be honest, he's a pretty nice 3-star skiller to use. I've had lots of success with him. Again, you might see that in the gameplay, and I don't know, he's a pretty good striker. I don't usually like 3-star skiller strikers. I usually have lots of trouble with them, but this guy seemed to get it done. This guy seemed to be the deal, and he really was quite a success for me in this Japan national team. But moving down here to show you a bit of the bench, as I say, there isn't many players in this team. You will have to use fitness cards a lot if you do want to use it, but it's a brand new team. You don't see it a lot, and that's why I'd encourage you to give it a go. Okazaki down here is another striker you could use, another right back Kimura, who you would obviously use as a centre back, unfortunately, and Iwasuki. That is pretty much. Oh, and this guy here, Moriyasu, I believe that is. Again, they're your options. You don't have many options, but the starting 11 I've shown you here, it works well. It's a decent team, to be honest, and I'd encourage you to give it a try, even if you don't buy the inform cards. But without any talking, I'll get you into some gameplay. And while this gameplay is on, guys, I'm not going to beat around the bush, so to speak. I'm going to be honest. Now, this team, is it the best team on Ultimate Team? No, it isn't as good as a Brazilian team. It isn't as good as a Premier League team or a Bundesliga team. But what the team is, it's fresh and it's new, and you don't see it a lot online, and that is why I've enjoyed using it. It's fun to use because you do have some really good players in it, but as I say, it's not the best team to use online, but I would encourage you to use it if you are looking for a new team to just have fun with and try something different on Ultimate Team, because that is exactly what this team gives you, and it does give you some decent players. I mean, you have Shinji Kagawa, you have Honda, you have Miyachi, you have Inega, you even have Morimoto, who I do believe to be a good striker up front. So you do have good players, but don't buy this team if you think, oh yes, I've uncovered an absolutely amazing team to use that's going to beat every team online, because it isn't. But it is a good team. You will do well with this team. I did well with this team. You will win more games than you lose. But it's just the fact that it's not for everybody, because as I say, you have three centre backs who aren't centre backs. So the team isn't for everybody. But if you do want a team that is new, you don't see a lot online, and you want to try something new and get away from the old boring teams and use a really nice, unique team like this, then go ahead and buy it. I'd say start off with a 20k version first of all, and if you enjoy that, then work your way up and buy the more expensive players. But as always, guys, if you did like this video, then please do like the video, because that makes sense. Be sure to put your comments down below with future nations you would like me to include in this series, future nations that you do believe are underrated and underused. But until next time, guys, I have been Josh, and I will see you all later.